strength and conditioning coach at the Arabian Falcons. Yeah, I think this season's commanded a lot of commitment from us. You know, some off-field issues as well, and then we've had some players coming in, picking up some injuries. We've had a lot of suspensions throughout the group, whether that be coaching staff and players. So yeah, we need to be stuck together and committed. The boys have all been together for over a year, some of them 2, some of them pushing longer than that. Whether they've just got really comfortable as a group, yeah, I can't put my finger on that one, to be fair. Yeah, we're approaching this final game pretty much the same as we have for the last 3 or 4 games. We've had to contend with the heat picking up over the last 3 or 4 weeks, so we've just been preparing the exact same. The intensity stays high at the early part of the week, and then it starts to taper off. So this week hasn't been any different. We've still had some long runs and short runs in there at the end of sessions, so yeah, just preparing the exact same. Yeah, with the last game of the season and going into that off-season, I do feel as if we could have done a lot better. We drew a few games just recently in the last kind of dying minutes of the game. I'm positive if we had got the results there, it would have been a different league table. So yeah, it's been a very good season, but disappointing that where we finished up. We should have done a bit better. Yeah, beyond football, listen, you've spent some time with John Joe recently. You know, he is a great guy. He's very relaxed, very approachable as well. And when it comes to his coaching, very knowledgeable, very detailed. So for us as staff as well as the players, it's been excellent to learn from him, and hopefully we can continue on that journey with him. You know, he's got a great family that support him really well at home. So yeah, it'll be nice. Yeah, it's hard to let go of football and being a player. I didn't play anywhere near the level of some of these lads, but I know how difficult it was when you finally decide that the boots are just going to go on for coaching. So yeah, it's tough. Some people, it's just a natural transition for them to move from being a player into coaching, but I think a lot of people will find it really, really difficult. John Joe so far has taken that step really well. Even though you can see small bits where he wants to join in training, is that him still holding on to being a player? That might change next season. Yeah, I'm trying to keep them as safe and healthy as possible by incorporating a lot of recovery. We've got a fantastic facility at the oxygen gym that we use. You know, it's got the cold plunge, it's got the sauna, it's got the jacuzzi, so they can get a good mix of the hot and cold therapy in there. During my warm-ups and at the gym, etc., we can do a lot of injury prevention stuff. Boys are, you know, football injuries are a lot through the hamstring, through the groin, so mainly focusing on that area. So yeah, we just include that throughout the season. In the off-season, we've done the same. We've got a schedule there that includes the same. We'll just try to make sure that the boys are robust in those areas, ready for whatever they need. I don't have any concerns in relation to the bans going forward. Yeah, some of them have been a little bit silly, whether that is just dissent, you know, shouting back at the referee. Some of them have. I'm definitely not trying to bash the referees in any way here, but some of the decisions have been a little bit off. So no, I don't really have any concern. Some of the tackles that the boys have put in, they are relentless in their tackling. Even at training, it can be quite tough. But no concerns for me. It just shows a level of passion. Yeah, I'll be elevating my own coaching standards. We've already set the off-season plan. The pre-season plan, to be fair, is almost complete. There's going to be a lot of hard work in there. We have said that to the boys already. The ones that are staying, we just need to make sure they're right over that off-season to come back, because it's not going to be easy this year. We're also going to have the heat to contend with when we come back in August and September. So yeah, it's going to be tough. The standards have been really high since John Joe came in. He's got a lot of really good ideas. These sessions have been intense, certainly through the early part of the week, so it will just be more of the same. Some of the things that have been extremely difficult. It sounds so bizarre, but the journey home, if we all travel together, the journey home from, say, 3-2-1 in Abu Dhabi or a game in Iraq, the car journey is tough, very tough. Now, we'll always go and try and grab something to eat after the game or on the car journey home, but you can just tell all of us are flat. We're constantly trying to analyse what happened in the game, and then we go home and you try and leave it at the front door, but it's so difficult. You're just constantly thinking about it, so that's probably been the toughest part. Yeah, I hope next season the lads understand how difficult it's going to be. We're going to be demanding a lot more from them, week in, week out, so strap in. Yeah, with the last game coming up, little message for the coaches and players. Well done this season, just didn't work out the way we wanted to, but I wish you all the best for the future. No, it will be just another game. I know there's obviously a bigger picture there. It's amazing for John Joe to finish his career here at the club and for us to be a part of that. But I think it'll be business as usual for us. We haven't got anything planned for him as yet that he knows. But no, it'll just be another week, and hopefully we can celebrate at the end.